What is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here with another video for you guys today. I am looking at the Black Series Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. This guy has been long awaited for a long time now. I believe his pre-orders went up sometime last year. And yeah, so awesome that we got this figure. I love the green with the artwork, and I love the Return of the Jedi packaging. Probably my favorite with the green. I like the lime green along with the Empire Strikes Back, which is that nice electric blue. And we got number 6 in the Return of the Jedi line. We got a little bio right there on Boba Fett if you choose to read that. Some nice artwork right here. As this is a deluxe figure, when we saw the renders of him, which we have only gotten renders, which I have a theory about that. That's why the helmet is a little weird, but that is why I think they only showed the render of the figure, not actual promotion images. Plus, these little blast effects for the jetpack were not included in that image, which that is kind of nice to see. And this string, the grappling hook, it looked to be like a straight hard plastic piece that you plugged in, which I would have personally preferred. But nonetheless, we got the Return of the Jedi look for Boba Fett finally in the Black Series, and a much needed update for the Boba Fett mold. So super happy to get my hands on this guy. We will see about that helmet and see if we can fix it maybe. So as you can see with this helmet, the way it's packaged, it squishes the helmet on the head that is underneath it. So I've seen a lot of these that look rough. We'll see how he looks out of the package, but I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of rough. So let's see how this goes. Alright, and like I said, he is a deluxe figure, so he does come with some nice accessories. First up, we got his classic Return of the Jedi jetpack, looking awesome. These are articulated, but they seem a little, there we go, sticky. So I'd maybe be careful. They don't seem like they are the strongest holding in there. But they definitely are articulated, and as you can see, these blast effects. And another thing, I would hold on to this while plugging these in, because you don't want it to snap off, and those go in there like that. Looks really nice. I believe this is the first time getting jetpack propulsion effects with a Black Series figure. If I'm mistaken, let me know, but I believe it is the first of that in the Black Series. The jetpack is looking awesome. All the detail on it, the paint scraped away, stuff like that looks amazing. People are saying this yellow is a little bright. I'd probably have to say it is a little bright, but I think it looks really nice nonetheless. Obviously, you got his rocket that plugs in the top of here. Really nice. So we got a removable rocket with the jetpack along with the jet propulsion. We got this little grappling hook, which personally not the biggest fan of. I wish it was so on the CG render of this figure when it first came up for pre-order. This seemed to be like a straight plastic wire almost that plugged into his gauntlet, and it was just a straight thing coming out, not string, obviously. And I think that would have been way better. This kind of seems a little gimmicky, like, I don't know. It just, for me, I would not use it personally. But cool nonetheless that we get it with the figure. We also get this flamethrower gauntlet effect. So a nice flame effect for his flamethrower on his wrist. We have the blaster that gets cut in half by Luke Skywalker. And this is really cool to get. Obviously, it pulls apart, so you could have one half laying on the ground, but I'd probably display it if I was going to display it like that, with it still on there and look like it just got sliced. So this is also really cool to get with the figure. And then the classic Boba Fett blaster from Return of the Jedi. I believe this is a EE3. Could be mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but really nice detail on this. Digging the rusty look to it. Very nice paint on all of these accessories. The paint just looks really good. So very, very cool accessories with this figure. So now, with no further ado, let's look at Boba Fett. Alright, and here is Boba Fett fresh out of the package. He is looking pretty amazing, except for this helmet. I don't know why Hasbro tries to put a head sculpt under there. It really just bugs me. The helmet paint and everything looks really nice, but it just, why? Why, Hasbro? Why? I mean, thank you for the updated Boba, but come on, Boba Fett his helmet is part of his whole thing. So a little disappointing, and I know this is it's basically really widespread issue for Boba Fett. This one in particular, I wish it didn't get as smushed in the packaging. If it did not come smushed, if it came with a pristine helmet, this would be a pristine 10 out of 10 out of the box figure. They just, I don't know, it just frustrates me a little bit, but I think it will be an easy fix nonetheless, but we will see. So let's try to fix that. Alright, and it did kind of get fixed a little bit. I think it could be stretched a little bit more like that, but it is looking a lot better. A lot better. I wish they could have really nailed this helmet, because then it would be a 10 out of 10 easy out of the package figure. But with a little bit of heat from a blow dryer, you can heat up the head a little bit and squish it kind of back into place. The only thing is the head's just not in the correct position that his face would kind of be over here almost. So a little bit of a bummer on that, but let's stop complaining about this figure, because he has a lot going on here that is awesome. Great figure. Really needed in the Black Series. So let's take a look at the articulation. He can look down very, very nicely. He can look up pretty nice. I noticed if you twist this seam on the neck, if you get in there and twist the whole neck with it, he can, wherever the seam is, he can bury his chin, or if you turned it all the way around, he would be able to look up more. Very nice head tilt, some neck movement as well. Very, very nice. Good head movement on him. The cape is rubber, which on the other Boba Fett, which we will compare them, is not, which I don't know, I kind of like it. This just a little piece hanging. It's nice and flexible. So another thing is this whole thing. See how it's kind of like jiggling around? It is one piece that is laid over the body sculpt, and it is soft rubber. So these can bend up with his arm, get about that much movement up there. And now here he has a swivel upper thigh, or upper elbow, I should say, is a swivel. He's also got a swivel right there, and then the gauntlet swivel, and then his hand swivel. So not too sure what they were really going for there. I think it's because of this side, so that when you twist, you can twist the whole hoses and everything with him. This piece is also just kind of floating, and his arm articulation goes past 90. I know if you turn the gauntlet, it can go a little bit more. Very nice that Boba has the nice articulation in the arms. Very pleased about that. He does have the butterflies. You can barely see them, but he's got the butterflies in there. So those obviously move back and forth. As I said, this is loose, so you can pull it down and get some good ab movement in there. Not the greatest tilt, but good back and forth. His legs go up about that far. His knees bend about that far, and his feet go back and forth, and there is rocker in there. The only thing I would have loved to see with this figure is a flight stand. I think a flight stand would have really propelled this figure, in my opinion. But this figure is great. If you can get past the helmet and fix the helmet, which is pretty easy to do, this is a 10 out of 10 figure. I mean, the articulation is updated. We've been needing an updated Boba Fett for a while now, and this is it. And it is my favorite version of Boba Fett's look in Star Wars. I slightly prefer this one over Return or Empire. Just slightly prefer it over Empire, so that is just my personal opinion. But this figure is very, very cool. So happy we finally got it. Great articulation. Again, if you get past the helmet and fix it, excuse me, if you get past the helmet and fix it, it works, you know. It looks a lot better. And so let's take a look at him with his accessories. Alright, here is his flamethrower accessory. It just plugs on to the end of this piece right there. Looking really nice. Super cool in my opinion. I personally am not the biggest fan of flame effects, so me personally will not display him like this, but for people that do, that is awesome. Alright, and here are the jet propulsion effects for his jetpack. Looking nice. Again, I said hold on to the thrusters as you plug them in, because they will break, I guarantee it. But very cool to get those on his jetpack as well. Alright, and here is my final pose for Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, and this guy is freaking amazing. I don't care about the helmet anymore. It's easy to fix. This guy is awesome. Just posing him around is so much fun. So much fun. Super awesome figure right here. Just really happy we got this version of Boba Fett. He really does pose very nicely, and there is a lot going on with this figure in terms of little stuff hanging off him, a lot of weird armor. Like, it's just there's just a lot going on there for this action figure, but man, does he look amazing in a pose. Even in a simple pose, he looks so amazing. Really happy we got this figure in the Black Series. 100% recommend this figure. So if you liked the video today, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also, here is a comparison of the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett and the new Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. So, as you can see, there are some differences, actually. This is a probably almost 10-year-old figure, and this is brand new. So, very happy we got this update. So, like I said, leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video today, and I will see you guys in the next one.